fellow nerds, welcome back to Nerd Matter 3D, where we accidentally bought another 3D printer. So we have here the FlashForge Adventurer 5M. You saw my unboxing video for the 5M Pro. You know that we've got that a few weeks ago. I was going to do a live unboxing and setup of this printer so you can see exactly how long it takes to go from box to Benchy. However, I don't have enough subscribers in order to do live videos. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe so that it can support the channel. We're just getting started. We have a lot of 3D printing fun things to share. Let's get this box open. I told my husband that we're not allowed to buy any more 3D printers unless they have multicolor functionality, so maybe we'll look at the FlashForge AD5X next. FlashForge, if you're watching, maybe you could send us one, I don't know. Here, I really like the metal enclosure. It makes it feel pretty quality. Here we've got some clippers, some adhesive, some grease, some Allen wrenches, and your back spool mount. We will probably 3D print a side one because I don't like having to reach behind the printer. So then we have to use the wrench to actually take off this metal plate right here, it looks like on the instructions. And so there should be 4 screws holding that in place. We'll see if we need that later. So we remove the 4 screws and take out the display screen. So there's bound to be some travel screws that need to come out. You can see there's one, well you can't see, but I can see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 green arrows. We have liked our FlashForge, we have liked our Bamboo Labs. We started with an original, our original 3D printer was a Ultimaker 2 Extended, so pretty old school. So comes with the PEI build plate. I also like that it has this extra handle here so that when you remove the build plate, if it is still warm, you don't have to burn your hand. So we're just going to insert the filament tube in the back here. There's a little blue clip. This makes me think of my Ultimaker. And then insert the other end over here. You can turn on the power. You can hear it turning on. Let's see if I can open this real quick. Such a happy little song. Most of the printer websites, when they have an easy setup that involve very little construction, they say you can be up and printing in 10 or 15 minutes. I would say that that's definitely true with the exception of the amount of time that it takes to do calibrations. Usually those take about 10 minutes in and of themselves, but as far as the rest of the setup, it is very easy to do. I see. So it took me a minute to figure out where the spool holder goes in the back here. On the Pro, it's about right here, but it's actually more in the middle of the back here. And now that I see it, there are 2 very clearly labeled holes with yellow arrows pointing to where it's supposed to go. So we'll go through the motions. We got English selected, and we'll hit next. Confirm all the packing materials are taken out. Yep, turn on the Wi-Fi. Okay, so we skipped the Wi-Fi setup, and now the printer is getting started. Okay, so the printer is undergoing some calibrations right now. It has to do all of that when it first gets set up. We will also end up doing that once we move it back over again into the correct room that it's going to be in, but for the sake of this box to Benchy, we're going to let it do it here so we can get that Benchy going.
15 minutes later.
All done from the calibrations. Took us about 15 minutes all in all to work through all of the calibrations and get ready to load the filament. Please load the filament according to the instructions below. So this happened with our other FlashForge as well, where it's purging out some orange filament, so they must use that to QA test while at the FlashForge factory. So we're gonna let it purge some, and then I believe our filament is loaded. The loading is complete, so we're gonna go ahead and hit next. It looks like it just sort of started auto printing this G-code for a cube for some reason. I'm not sure why. I would have preferred to print a Benchy, but we'll let this go and see how it does. So we just cleaned off the plate, so let's go ahead and print that Benchy. So we can come over here. You can see there's several other files that we can choose from. We're going to go ahead and select the Benchy. We'll do the leveling and wait for the Benchy. I believe this Benchy takes about 16 to 18 minutes. It's a little bit faster than the P1S. So, like I said, 15 minutes and we get a Benchy. As I mentioned in my last video, it is slightly different than the Benchy that comes loaded on the Bamboo Lab printers. And even with this table, which is only a temporary table, shaking a lot, being a folding table, this turned out really nicely. I see no problems with this Benchy. So that was our box of Benchy video on our new FlashForge 3D printer. Very excited to get this into its more permanent home and not on this wobbly table. Benchy took right at about 15 minutes, like I said. It works well. I really recommend it if you're looking to get a decent 3D printer without breaking the bank. We picked this one up for $180 on AliExpress, and you really can't beat that. Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe and stay nerdy.